I did the search of President Obama's name several minutes ago. You know, I have to tell you, it really is very difficult to be stalked. It's very, very difficult to be stalked. And the day when I, you know, got to my apartment and just started screaming about the illegal gambling ring, instead of just quietly discussing it or even doing more research for it than I actually did, I had been stalked the entire day. I had been viciously stalked the entire day, just like I'm stalked every day, right? And I just couldn't. It's very, very difficult to be dealing with that all the time. It really is, you know. And I got perhaps anger that I might have otherwise gotten, but seriously though, that doesn't excuse this president's behavior. It doesn't excuse the behavior of the people whom he constantly excuses, right? So, you know, there's you know, a lot to talk about on this page, like kind of like there almost is pretty much every day. I don't know, what are you trying to say? You trying to say Zac Efron should be president? All right, well, let's see what Zac Efron's looks like today. Oh, look, you know, he looks presidential, doesn't he? So presidential. Just, you know, and here he is also threatening Tom Daley. You know, it's the really, you know, I don't know why you do this stuff. It's out of control. No, it really is though. You know, and think of all the people who are really, you know, studying, who actually care, who actually care about the effects that their behavior has on other people. Right? There are lots and lots of people like that in the world. You know, there are lots and lots of people who are not just, you know. I'm trying not to use the phrase "stupid pig." I'm really trying not to use that phrase. You know, I suppose, you know, a better person could think of a better phrase. But, you know, apparently I can't. You know, and here's this, right? And here's this. Have you talked to the people at that cybercrime unit about my Google search results? Like, and they weren't just from Google several years ago. It was also a bunch of other things. Have you talked to them about that? You know, are you gonna find out the truth about that or not? Right? And here's this. You know, if it's you, your staff, the people who work for you, everyone, you know, why though? Why are you attacking me like this? You know, nobody should be treated like this. Nobody should be treated like this. You know, and here's this. It's just, you know, you really part of sexual harassment is just acting like what the person has to say doesn't matter. You know, and here you are also this you know, it's truly disgusting the way that you're treating me. It's truly evil and disgusting, and it's sad, right? It's really sad, and it's just genuinely hypocritical of you. You know, it really is. You are not someone who is for women's rights. That is so obvious. It just couldn't be more obvious, right? It's just I don't know why you do it, to be perfectly honest with you. I mean, you're a chauvinist. You're a chauvinist. You know, being a man of color did not prevent you from being a really terrible chauvinist, apparently. And you know, it's this. Yeah, and here's this. You know, you're still continuing to excuse those people. I don't know why you do it. You know, again, there are other people out there who are the same age as the people whom you're supporting, who also really, you know, did a lot in school, also really, you know, have a lot of political experience, or a lot of political experience, and who have tried to do like things that are worthwhile and positive for humanity, right? And these people really haven't done any of those things, right? They live for themselves, and that's it. That's really it. You know, it's disgusting. It's truly disgusting, right? And here's this still. This is just really unpleasant. There's no reason for this. You know, and then this. Stop. You know, yeah. Why? Because I don't want people constantly talking about. You know, I'm referring to the videos of me, unless you're going to talk about what a horrible violation violation and crime they are. They're a crime. You know, yeah. Okay. I was standing up in the shower when they got videotaping me masturbating in the shower, right? And you know what? I was supposed to have privacy. You know, it's like to be perfectly honest with you, I mean, the number of times that I've actually been able to masturbate lying down since I've been homeless are, you know, since I was homeless, never. It was always, you know, in the bathroom, because it's the only place to do it, right? and there's not supposed to be cameras in the bathroom, and it's totally disgusting and evil what's happened to me, and there's no excuse for it whatsoever, and it's not something I asked for, it's not something I deserve, it's not even should be a question of like whether or not, you know, you can't have cameras in the bathroom, you can't have cameras in the bathroom, and I've said no, and I've said no, and I've said no, you know, and this is your response, you know, and there's no reason to treat anybody this way either, you know, you're just like threatening Cate Blanchett. Why? Because I watched one of her old movies a couple of nights ago, you know, she seems to be pretty corrupted these days, you know, so I don't know, I want to, you know, but that doesn't really matter to you, right? You're just trying to make sure everybody feels afraid to do anything other than bad things. You know, you're not supposed to do that. You know, it's not all what you're supposed to be doing as president. Yeah, and then there's this. This guy really cannot stop lying. He really, truly is a truly seriously dishonest person, right? I mean, this I think has something to do with the people, these horrible harassers who keep writing to me and telling me that the reason that I'm upset with people like Ben Affleck is that I'm envious of them. I will tell you. Let's see if I can stick on them. This has been the picture on my computer screen for like weeks and weeks and weeks now. and I've talked about it before, right? I mean, this doesn't look like envy to me. It has nothing to do with envy, you know. It really doesn't. First of all, I try not to be an envious person. I don't like the feeling of being jealous of people. But he's encouraging. He's, you know, and also I don't think there's much to envy here. Yeah, you know, it'd be nice not to be so poor, but I can live with it. I've certainly lived with it all my life. And what I find really despicable is the way that these people who really kind of just have everything, are always asking for more. You know, and have no sense of personal responsibility, and are just really sickeningly dishonest. They are sickeningly dishonest people. Oh, they really are. You know, they really are. And he's just calling me a loser, and I don't. You know, I just no. You know, it's just like, why don't you there's plenty of porn out there. You know, and you don't need to get it, you know, via sexual assault of someone, right? It's not okay. No matter what it is you're trying to say about it, it's really not okay. You know. You're not a nice guy. Yeah, what's this is for a year, right? Did you I think it was something like a year you went to UVM. Right. Yeah, you know, it's kind of interesting. You were probably in Burlington for an entire year when I was there. Probably, you know, I mean, because I'm from there, but you know, I sort of had no idea who you were. You had no idea who I was. I mean, you first heard of me, I don't know, was it 2000 something? 2000, sometime in the past several years, right? So that has nothing to do with anything. Certainly has nothing to do with your education, you know. It was something like a year, right?